At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family because our members become our family. It is not about competition but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. Please have a seat. Today we're going to be talking about your muscle soreness, about your pain, muscle pain, and about your lack of mobility. Many people consider me an expert because I have helped many people to lose weight. But I believe I still have a lot to learn. Nevertheless, I'm able to help a lot of people because I care. And the reason that I care, one of the things that I'm very tough with my clients because I want to deliver the truth and I want to tell them that if they don't put any effort, they're not going to see the results. One of the keys for me to deliver the results has been my education. I have followed and still follow a lot of experts. I read many books about weight loss, about health, not only textbooks, but books from a lot of doctors. They explain how to help their clients to lose weight, psychology, everything. I just love knowledge. Thanks to that, I'm able to help. But I believe what really helps me is learning from experience. Not too long ago, around 13 years, I injured my knee. The knee has four main ligaments. You have the medial collateral that goes in between your legs, between your legs. But in the knee itself is in the femur and tibia. It connects inside the leg, the leg. The lateral collateral goes outside and it does the same. It connects the femur and the tibia. And then you have the two crucians. One is called anterior because it goes in front. The other one is called posterior because it goes in the back. So I completely sprained three of them: the medial, the anterior, and the posterior. It's called the ACL, the PCL, and the MCL. Those are the acronyms of it. When that happens, it's like you have one of those puppets that you try to move with strings and it's difficult to move. It's the same happened to my tibia. It's like my tibia was disconnected from my body. It was very difficult to control it. I got two unsuccessful surgeries, and those two unsuccessful surgeries, the first one was completely bad. My knee continued to be on loose. The second surgery it lasted me longer. It lasted me around 6 years, and then I went snowboarding one day and it got completely loose. And finally, I got my third surgery with the right doctor, Dr. LaPrade, which is amazing. I really recommend it if you have any traumatic injuries, ligament injuries like I had. He's so knowledgeable. Anyway, the reason why I'm telling you about that injury, because I noticed that when you have a imbalance, an injury in your body, you compensate and you create another imbalance. In that time that I had that injury, that my knee wasn't completely fixed the way it's supposed to, I compensate a lot. That injury happened on my left knee, and I compensate on my right side. And my right side, from my hips all the way to my toes got very tight. So I took stretching a little bit more serious. I always recommend our members to stretch, but I never knew how important was stretching until then. And one day I remember that I was walking my dogs. I was in the park and I was limping. I'm very tolerant of pain. I'm amazed of myself how tolerant I'm of pain. That day I was limping, but I didn't notice that I was in pain. The reason why I noticed that I was in pain is because I asked myself, "Why are you limping, Sandro?" And then I noticed because you have a lot of pain, and the pain was coming from the tightness of the compensation on my right side. Then I noticed how important stretching was. I started stretching and pain wasn't there after stretching. So I have failed many times. I have failed to tell our members, and this is my mistake, and I have failed to tell you to stretch because it's something that is super important. I know that for you to tone your body and lose weight, it's very important your mind. Everything begins on the mind. The way you think, your beliefs, what you can do, what you can do, everything begins in the mind. The second thing is going to be your eating. For you to be able to lose weight and be healthy, you need to eat healthy. And the third thing is exercise. Exercise is going to help you to tone your body and lose weight. Now, there is another thing or many other things that indirectly affects your weight loss and your body toning and your health. Stretching is going to help you with getting rid of debilitating pain. It's going to help you to have more mobility. It's going to help you with soreness. If you do that, it's going to be easier for you to exercise. You're going to be stronger. You're going to be able to look forward to do your exercise, and you're going to get better results. When you start getting older, if you don't stretch, then you're going to start getting tighter and everything is going to hurt. I'm amazed how many people don't bend their knee to lift something from the floor. When you don't use your body start getting tight. If your body start getting tight, then it hurts and you use it less and less and less. So it's super important that you start stretching and do some mobility exercises. Don't take it lightly. It's not something to take lightly if you want to have an optimal life without a pain and get all there gratefully. So right now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you a couple mobility exercise or stretching that you can do. So you start getting rid of that debilitating knee pain, hip pain, and lower back pain. Now, start small. You can always do more and more and more to have optimal mobility. But if you don't have the time, start small. And if then you're really motivated, start making a research and start adding up more exercises. So come up with a routine. A routine is something like 3 times a day, 3 times a week for 40 minutes of mobility exercise. That will help you a lot. But if it's not possible right now, so then start something small. So here's a couple exercises that I'm gonna give you. One, squat. The wider your legs are, the more difficult it's gonna be. So I recommend you begin with shoulder width apart. Now we're talking about mobility, no strength training. So don't think about any weight. The only thing you need to do is squat with your heels on the floor and then drop your butt all the way down, almost touching your heels. Your body should be relaxed. And you should be holding that for more than a minute, as long as you can. Now, if it's too difficult, if you're very tight and it's not possible, start with 30 seconds, 15 seconds. But start doing it even though it hurts. Little by little, as you do it more often, you're gonna gain more mobility and you're gonna be able to go your butt go all the way down where your body can relax and there is no pain. The second exercise is hang yourself. I put an example right here. When you hang in yourself, hang from something that is safe, a bar, a limb, a branch, whatever, but make sure it's safe. Now, I'm a short guy. Right here, I almost touched the floor with my heels, but the rack that we have is not very tall. Even though it seems like I'm touching the floor, I'm still hanging myself from that. Do something like that. Once again, start with 15 seconds. If you can hold it for longer. If not, start very small and little by little start increasing your time because your body's gonna be more flexible. The next exercise is gonna be reaching for your toes. So this example, put your feet shoulder width apart or close together with your knees pointing forward and your feet pointing forward. Stick your butt, chest out, lean forward, and then reach for those toes. Hold it there. Same thing. 15, 30 seconds, a minute. More is better. And then the last one is sit on your heels and lean back. Just like this example that I'm putting right here. In one point, you're going to be able to touch the floor with your head. I was able to touch the floor with my head back in the past. Then I stopped stretching. And there I am again. And not be able to touch the floor with my head. And that's an example right there that we get tired. So we need to continue doing it. I'm going to continue doing it to go back where I used to be. If you start doing these exercises, I promise that your knee, your hips, and your lower back pain is going to go away. But you need to incorporate it in your daily routine. Now, if you work in a desk or if you are a carpenter or a housekeeper and you cleaning, you nailing, you cutting, or you working on the computer, just give yourself a break for 30 seconds, for a minute, and do one of these exercises. Choose, if you can do all of them in one day, do them. If not, choose two, do one day, two, then the next day the other two, but do it several times during the day. Do like 3-4 times for each exercise that I just give you. And like I said, you just take a break whenever you're doing and do it then. So you don't even feel it during your day that you put in that time into your stretching. It's going to help you a lot. It's going to take that debilitating pain. It's going to give you more mobility. If it give you more mobility, you're going to be stronger because your muscles are working the way it's supposed to work, the right way. If you're tight, your muscles are in defense. They're tight. They're not going to be able to have that mobility. You're not going to be able to lift the weights in an optimum way. So I really recommend you do this. Now, once you're getting and once you're are flexible enough and then want a routine, make a research. Find a lot more stretches. There is a guy, his name is Ado Porto. I recommend you follow him. He's such an expert in mobility. So thank you. Thank you for sitting with me. Thank you for listening and thank you for applying this. And let's get out there and put this information into work.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed the content offered here, then I know you will enjoy these books. These are great tools to lead you to successful weight loss, better health, and greater happiness.